Guess what is the fastest car in the world? No, it's not Toyota Corolla, and for those wondering if it's the $3.5 million Bugatti, it used to be, however, not anymore. We'll talk more into this in a bit, but the engineering that it took to build cars like Bugatti that can do 0 to 60 miles and 0 to 100 kilometers in just 2.3 seconds is really impressive, and I think these needs to be appreciated. And the same should be praised for the very first engine that was built back in the 1800s. Every time that engineers make something new, something that is better than the previous version, there are some improvements, they show it to the world with pride, and they make sure that it's on the front page of every newspaper and hits all the news headlines. The latest and greatest technology, and etc, and etc, and so on. But many would be surprised to know that the fastest car in the world was just released to the public recently, and interestingly, a lot of people doesn't even know about it. To add on the top, this car doesn't even have an engine and is still the fastest car in the world.
Get out of here.
Now, before we jump into our video, there was a couple of things that I wanted to mention real quick, and the first one is that a few people have been asking me why haven't I been able to upload more constant videos. First of all, sorry for that guys, things have been a bit slow lately, but we're trying to push things up in the coming weeks. For those who are wondering, I actually started 2 YouTube channels at the same time and running them simultaneously. The second one is a gaming channel, and if that's something that you're interested in, I'll go ahead and leave the links below in the description so that you can check it out. Tesla has been breaking many world records lately, and becoming the fastest production car in the world is amongst them, which is a huge achievement and needs some real crazy engineering. Literally the fastest car in the world. We'll talk more into this in a bit, but normally when something like this happens, there are applause, celebrations, parties, and news headlines everywhere, and mostly in the automotive industries. And recently Tesla broke the world's fastest car record with their latest Model S Plaid, and interestingly the media doesn't talk about it, and also a lot of people doesn't know about it. So normally when something like this happens, the media gets very happy, super happy, because they know that something major has happened, and the car company or whatever company will go running to them, paying them a lot of money to advertise their shit that they've created. And this is pretty much them paying a lot of money for marketing so that they can make a feedbacks along the way themselves. And this has been the marketing strategy for over pretty much a century now. So overall, it's a win-win situation for the media as well as the car company. So in this case, or should I say in Tesla's case, even though they've broken many world records, however, there doesn't seem to be a lot going on. And in fact, there are a few people that are actually not very happy about this. And the unhappy people are the people who are not gonna get paid, the media. And this is because Tesla won't be paying them any money for advertising. A unique fact about Tesla is that if you already don't know, actually, they have never spent any money on advertising, and they are not intending to. So Tesla is a unique, or should I say the only company that are not spending any money for advertising their products. And this has been going since day one. In normal cases, companies pay huge sums of money on advertising their products so that they can make money themselves, and a big chunk of that will go to the pockets of those who are running the social media. But they won't be getting any money from Tesla or Elon Musk, not today. And that is one of the reasons why the media hasn't been talking about it, and resulting in you not knowing about this event if you're one of those people who are not aware of this. And I think the media is not playing fair on their end of the game, and they doesn't talk about the things that, well, the major events that happen that doesn't involve a lot of money, that doesn't profit them somehow. In fact, they did everything they could to crush Tesla to the ground. What? In the last decade and a half, a lot of hands have done everything within their power to make Tesla fail. As an example, the Top Gear episode where they literally lied to people to scare people away from the electric cars. One of the reasons that Tesla was founded in the first place, and Tesla's intention was, well, actually the founder of Tesla's, including Elon Musk, who is not a founder, but anyways, was due to making Earth cleaner and reduce the amount of carbon that is being released into the atmosphere. Now let's have a deeper look into this. The average lifespan of a fossil fuel car is about 20 to 30 years. If one car releases carbon for a year while on the road, that's bad. But if 1 billion car releases carbon in the atmosphere for decades, now that could be a problem. And that has been happening since the last century and increasing every single year. And with Tesla, one of their main goals was to make all the cars on the road carbon free. What a great cause. Even though there will be still a lot of things running on fossil fuel, however, the biggest of them all, which are the combustion engine vehicles, would be eliminated, which would make a huge difference. And these people and companies knew very well that if Tesla succeeded, they're gonna go out of business real soon. And guess what is happening? By the way, it also includes the huge oil industry. Wow, what a disruption. With all that they tried, today we can see that Tesla is one of the biggest, well actually the biggest automotive company in the world, with the market cap of over 500 billion. Now that's impressive, which in comparison the BMW group is less than $70 billion. And to add on that, they have been here for over a century, and Tesla was only founded back in 2003, which is just a little over a decade and a half. I think one of the reasons that Tesla succeeded was because of its working on a good will or on a good cause. Just to add a little bit on our earlier point that why the media hates Tesla, because not only Tesla won't be paying any money for advertising themselves, but Tesla will also take out their competitor automotive companies out of business. The companies that was paying money to the media for advertising their products. You see, when Elon Musk came to the market with Tesla and electric vehicles, claiming that the future of cars and vehicles are electric vehicles and electric cars, EVs, they didn't listen to him. They thought he's just another guy talking fancy about changing the world with his electric vehicles. In fact, they laughed at him. And to be honest, looking for their point of view, this was an impossible thing to do, changing the whole world into electricity. The cars in the world have been running on petrol for over a century, since day one, since the cars was first invented in the 1800s. And this guy comes out of the blue claiming of changing the world and disrupting a multi-trillion-dollar industry into a whole new technology, into electric cars, things that other automotive industries doesn't know a thing about, zero experience. So when they didn't listen to him, he took the responsibility upon himself to make this work. Imagine how hard and crazy it is to disrupt the whole automotive industry in whole, disrupting a whole planet's transport system. How crazy this is. We're talking about a whole planet's transport system. But hey, if something is important enough, you do it even if the odds are against you. The words of the legend himself. Those who didn't listen to him are now scrambling to stay alive and not to go bankrupt in the near future. I have zero doubts that Tesla would become the world's biggest company, like literally the world's biggest company, which is currently Apple with a market cap of over $2 trillion. Tesla has been working on their technologies for 20 years and finally managed to show it to the world that it works. And it is only now that the rest of automotive industries has realized what has happened and started running around like crazy dogs, trying to make shit EVs and putting people's lives in danger. And on the other hand, Tesla has been making the world's safest cars. And with the release of the FSD or the full self-driving, it could be a few 100% times safer than a human driver. Now that is future, legitimately future. Let's have a look at what's going on with the other automotive car companies that are trying to release electric vehicles. By the way, there are a few who have started doing EVs or electric vehicles, but they are way behind Tesla in terms of technology and pretty much everything related to electric vehicle or an EV. As an example, there are car companies that have came up with their prototypes this year, but releasing the car way in the future in 2024. Well, okay, that doesn't seem so bad. At least they're working and they're trying to release some electric vehicles. But what is bad is that in 2024 they're gonna be releasing cars with specs that Tesla released back in 2012. It just explains it how behind they are in terms of EV technology. Anyways, long story short, if you didn't know, Tesla has been breaking a few of those world records recently with Model S Plaid, which is just a baby. You might say, okay, well, there's nothing new for me. There was a $3.5 million Bugatti, the fastest car in the world, and now this is a $3.5 million Tesla, fastest car in the world. Well, I'm just gonna stop you right there, because even though it is the fastest car in the world, not the most expensive anymore. It's only 130k. Well, I know it's still a lot, but hey, world's fastest car, $3.5 million, 130k. On the top, it's not only the fastest car in the world, it's as well the safest car in the world. Anyways, not gonna go more into this, but let's have a look at what this means for you, and one day when I'm rich like you, for me too. The previous world record holder was the Bugatti, which was only limited to 500 units. Only 500 of these would be built. The next one after that was Porsche, which was limited to only 918 units. And the one after was McLaren, which was limited to 375 units. But with these Tesla Model S Plaid, the fastest car in the world, they're gonna be making 1,000 of these babies every single week, and only increasing. Having this in mind, unlike those other sports car 2 doors, this Tesla Model S Plaid is a full-size 4-door sedan family car. Still beats the world's fastest car. This is just hilarious. Honestly guys, I'm surprised they still haven't hanged themselves. And by the way, this is only the regular Model S Plaid.
Wait bro, is there another model even faster than that?
Yes, there was a Model S Plaid which was even faster than this one, Model S Plaid Plus, which was even faster than this in terms of performance and range. What the absolute fuck. The Plaid Plus was later cancelled, which was a shame, but hey, they already have the world's fastest car. Who would bother making the same model of the same car even faster than this car, which is the fastest car in the world? Tesla would bother doing that, and they did it, and they cancelled it because so there were a number of reasons that they cancelled, which we're not going to go into now. If you have an idea why this happened, or if you want to do a little bit of homework, and let me know in the comments below, it will be much appreciated. I'll also share a reason from my side, and remember guys, this is not the actual reason that Tesla released. They didn't release any specific reasons, but hey, we have people on the inside, and with pure speculations, this already was the fastest car in the world, so again, why would bother doing another one? And well, taking it back to the first Tesla Roadster that was released in 2008, the original Roadster. Fast forward to 2017, the second generation of the Roadster is even faster than that, the fastest car in the world, with 0 to 60 in less than 1 second. Less than 2 seconds, so that will be 1.9 seconds, and that is it, just mind-boggling. By the way, this car also have seatings for 4 people, like 2 adults in the front and 2 rather smaller people, or also called children, at the back. Now that is a real sports car. And wait, there's more. This is just the base model of the Tesla Roadster. There is a model with the SpaceX package, which includes the cold gas thrusters with the space technology. Even though Tesla has not released a lot of information in this one, but since we have people on the inside, let's have a look at these specs. This car will be doing 0 to 60 or 0 to 100 kilometers in mid to 1 second. Now that is just alien technology. That's just out of this world, bro. I've had enough. This is insane. Good luck to other automotive industries catching up to this one. I mean, what other automotive industries have access to space technology? What are the odds? Elon Musk being the CEO of Tesla as well as SpaceX. I mean, this is absolutely insane. This is just game over for other car companies. And I don't think that there will be any catching up to this one. Not a chance. This would be Tesla's record for years to come, if not indefinitely. That is the future, and nobody can argue with this. Electric is the future. Tesla has lined up a violent, brutal 5-punch combo that is absolutely gonna shatter, destroy, and embarrass the rest of the automotive industries. First comes the Tesla Model S Plaid, which is the fastest car in the world, and then comes the Tesla Roadster, which would be even faster than the Tesla Roadster with the SpaceX package, which is just out of this world, alien technology. And I think that should sum it up perfectly, and it should give you an idea of what the hell am I talking about. If you have been following me up until now, I want to thank you, and you're amazing. I love you. These contents does take a lot of time, guys, and we're at the very early stages of this channel, so remember, every like and every subscribe would be another brick added to complete the foundation of this channel. We really appreciate your support. So if you did enjoy the video, make sure to leave a like, and if you want to see more of these amazing contents, make sure to subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss on our upcoming amazing contents. Thank you very much again for watching the video. P.S. There are other automotive industries that are trying to make electric vehicles. Now, which of these do you think is the closest competitor to Tesla? Let me know in the comments below. Again, I go through all your comments. I appreciate you coming by. Be positive every day, and I'll see you guys in the next video.